Jesus says he's not going to orphan anybody. That's what we're looking at in today's passage. I'm Pastor Kyle from New Life Church in Dubuque, Iowa, and we're looking at some of the last things that Jesus says to his followers before he dies on a cross. It's complicated because Jesus is telling them, don't let their hearts be troubled. And then he says he's going to leave them, but he's never going to leave them. And he says that he's going so that he can send somebody else. But the disciples don't really want somebody else. At least they don't think they do. And so in John chapter 14, picking up in verse 15, he says today, if you love me, you'll keep my commands. And I will ask the Father, and he will give you another counselor to be with you forever. He is the Spirit of truth. The world is unable to receive him because it does not see him or know him, but you do know him because he remains with you and will be in you. I will not leave you as orphans. I'm coming to you. In a little while, the world will see me no longer, but you will see me because I live. You will live too. In that day, you will know that I am in my Father, you are in me, and I am in you. The one who has my commands and keeps them is the one who loves me. And the one who loves me will be loved by my Father, and I will love him and will reveal myself to him. Jesus seems to be giving us a window into what's going to happen because he leaves. And he's saying that he's leaving and he's going to accomplish these things so that his disciples can remain or abide in his love, or that they can somehow be in him and he in them and we in the Father. It's a lot of in language, but you can see that Jesus is talking here about receiving us into this perfect love that he enjoys with the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Jesus is inviting us into the life of the Trinity, which is love and life and light. And he wants us to experience that through the Holy Spirit. These are powerful words today. How are you experiencing the love of the Spirit in your life? Because Jesus didn't just die on a cross in a couple of days and resurrect from the grave so that a religion with a bunch of check marked boxes could be there. And he's not saying that you prove your love to him by obeying his commands. He's saying that when you love him, you obey his commands, and that his commands are fulfilled by love. In fact, a later writer, reflecting on Jesus' words, says that love actually sums up the law and the prophets. And Jesus, while he was here, said that the law and the prophets, a shorthand version of that is love the Lord your God with all your heart, your mind, your soul, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. And it seems like the people were not able to maintain that kind of love. And so what Jesus is saying he's going to do is he's going to pour his own love into us. And that this counselor, the Spirit, is going to be with us forever. And he's going to teach us in all things and teach us what it looks like to love Jesus. And Judas, who's there, not Iscariot, says, are you now going to reveal yourself to the world? And Jesus is trying to say in a nice way, I think you're misunderstanding what's happening. See, the disciples were still hoping that somehow Jesus was going to rule and reign and that they were going to be at his right and his left. But Jesus is saying, I'm starting a different revolution than you're expecting. It says, if anyone loves me, he will keep my word. My Father will love him, and he will come to him and make our home in him. Jesus is saying that actually what's going on is that people need to be rehomed, that their root system is bad, that they're always searching and never finding this home that they're looking for, and that's because it's meant to be in him, and that what he's going to accomplish is going to make it so that we can have our home in him. The one who doesn't love me will not keep my words, and the word that you hear is not mine, but it's from the Father who sent me. I've spoken these things to you while I remain with you, But the Counselor, the Holy Spirit, the Father will send him in my name. He will teach you all things, remind you of everything I've told you. I want to encourage you today, as you're leaning into this Easter season, as we're going through this Holy Week, to just ask the Father to help you to experience the life of the Spirit in a new way this week. I hope you'll join us today. There's going to be, it's Maundy Thursday, and there's a Living Last Supper down at the down at the Grand Opera House today. And I hope that you'll join us there. It's a beautiful community event. It's a way to see the Last Supper kind of portrayed by ordinary people. And it's a great way to enter into the story of Jesus today. But just begin to ask the Father to reveal to you the Son through the Spirit, and to walk in experiencing His Spirit in a new way this Easter. Be blessed.